Hello, this is me, Jody Jodinsad, and I'm playing a TRLE called Search for the Triangle. So we start off in a room. Lara, what are we doing? We have to get 2 doors open, what a surprise. So, there's 3 pieces of wood on the floor, we only need 1. I don't know why they put 3. Maybe think the level was going to be bigger, I had to do it double back. There's a gun, a sight thing, and some ammo. There's a few things to shoot, mostly spiders on this level. So Lara, we need to get this torch thing. It is very confusing, those 3 things. It made me think, well, you have to come back here, don't you? But apparently not. It's not a very long level. I did it in about 45 minutes, without looking at the guide. I nearly went to look at the guide, but I managed to get past a quite tough area. So there's the door with the jackal head, and there's the other door we need to open with fire. The pools of water are dangerous, there's nothing in them anymore. You can throw it in there if you like. So, we go to here, and there's like a lower area, which I found really annoying because I'm trying to get out, I can't get Lara lined up with the top again. So Lara, what do we find? We find a jewel, which we need to get another door open with. Which is nice. Now I can't get out of this, I'm probably going to edit this. Well, Lara. There we are. Very annoying that, because you can't get her lined up with the walkway. So we've got to open this door, so how do we do that? We need to shoot the jackal head with the gun, with the sight thing, so we combine them. And Lara will be so kind to shoot that. This opens another door. We come into here, and this is where the chase window is normal. We put the jewel into a snake mouth, which is kind of out of place. I don't know why, that seems a bit odd. Put it in there, opens the door here. Now this area looks really complicated, but it's very simple really. This is a slidey thing, and it's a platform, and another doorway. Lara, shoot these for the rolls. There's one thing in this room here that I did miss, and very naughty where they put it, but there's a crowbar that we need. So that's where we've just come from with those platforms up there. Oh, where the heck is this thing? 'Cause I knew I needed the crowbar because there's stars on the walls, and it's underneath this bloody thing here. And a total guess that I got that when I practiced it, because I got stuck. I think, what? There must be a crowbar or something. So there's a room in there we're going to in a minute. You can use your revolver because there's a nasty thing in here. This is a big spider, and it takes a while to kill it with the pistol. So shoot it with the revolver. It makes really quick work of that. There's nothing else in here, none of these pots are breakable. There's a thing on the wall here, and I thought, hang on a minute, needs a crowbar. So I spent about 20 minutes going, hang on a minute, I can't find anything. Until I discovered that green bush thing. I thought, okay. So that was a bit naughty. They did hide the crowbar very well, and you have to go looking for it. If you can't find it, you think, oh, I can't continue. So that's a bit annoying. So come to this room here, there's some more spiders somewhere. There they are. Jump out of thin air. There's just 2 stars. We just put them into that thing there. Looks quite elaborate. The floor is a bit confusing. It makes you think you got to stand on stuff. We come to here. It's one of those fantastical rooms where you can catch fire if you touch the floor. So it's just a matter of getting across these platforms to get to the other side, which is a lot of fun. So Lara, if you'd be so kind. It's quite a short level. I thought it would be much longer, but actually it's very short. This level is. Got a house back there. We just need to get this star off the wall and then bring it back, so you gotta come back this way. It's a bit annoying. So Lara, what are we doing here? We're trying to get, tell them what we're even trying to get here. This is this triangle thing we're supposed to be getting. I don't know what that's about. Lara, get this. So yeah, the main thing with this area was trying to find the crowbar, which wasn't massively difficult, but it did make me think, well, hang on a minute, do you have to do something? It's one of those things in Tomb Raider where you really think there's a meaning to something and there actually isn't. There's got to be a meaning of why I can't find the possible crowbar that I might need that I haven't got. So the floor made me think, oh, you have to stand on squares or something, but you don't. It's just decorations. We put that in there. Quite a nice looking level. The lighting could have been a little bit better maybe, but yeah, it's quite a nice layout and everything. Nice and solid. So going to here, we have to crawl underneath this area here. Lara be so kind to bust her knees as she always does. And this is a button. Weird how they put it at the end of it, you can just have a button. They have to have it at the end of this thing. Lara. Look at if they are. Not helping us, are they? Come on. So we need to get Lara. Crawl under here. Oh, striking flares when I mean to crouch. So come to this area here. Now this is Lara. I can't remember what we got to do on this bit. Oh, this is fun. This is a classic Tomb Raider. Could it be Lara? Oh look, it must be swinging blades. There's nothing in these alcoves, by the way. So come through here, this old... This is block pushing, that's all. That's classic Tomb Raider, that is. Lara, try not to cut yourself. There we go. Get to here, now this room is just 3 more spiders, pretty straightforward stuff. I think the big spider did bite me, and you can get poisoned by the big massive spider, but I don't think these little ones do anything other than take a little bit of health. Nice health pack there, Lara, pick that up. So we go to here. This is a bit of a weird one. We have to basically get up to the top there. There's a switch above there, and then there's a secret up there. It's the only secret in the level. I had a bit of trouble getting Lara to jump backwards and grab. What you have to do is press the action button, tap backwards once, but don't get your finger on the down button. And Lara will do that. And that was very annoying, because if you keep your finger on it, Lara does like a backwards somersault, but she ends up facing the same way, and she won't grab. Very annoying. And they must have changed. I don't know if that's not standard Lara controls. They must have done something with that. It kind of simplifies it, because normally you have to do a roll in midair. So jump from here and grab, and Lara should get this. I don't think she could get that, but apparently she can. I thought you had to shimmy around the room or something. Lara. What about Lara Croft there? Oh, whose country are we stealing this from this time, Lara? No idea. Oh, it's a lovely fancy room. I thought you had to push this outside and climb on to get the secret base. I thought you had to push this block out, but it won't go out the room. To put it on that square to open this door. Yeah, nice textures. This is a bit anniversary, some of these textures and stuff. Lara, put you back into it. This is fun. I just thought you had to push us out the room. Lara, if you'd be so kind. Lara. So I do this. This is a lot of fun, Lara. She's contractually obliged to pull this. It's part of the deal. To get this gate open, oh, there is another room after this. Actually, by the way, the title sequence music is Angel Darkness. I didn't put that in. That's actually just whoever made the level. I don't know why they did that. I was going to dub the normal one in, but I'll leave it because there's copyright nonsense on that to do with idiots stealing the theme tune. So I think I'll just leave it as Angel of Darkness rather than dubbing it to the normal one. I don't know why they put Angel of Darkness music on it. I have no idea. I put that on there. Opens that door, which is nice. Go into here. Now this is very almost Angel of Darkness in itself. This is a room with poisonous plants in it. Bio research facility comes to mind. You can't stay in here, so it's worth saving, because if you jump, you misjudge the corner there, and Lara falls off. You haven't got enough time, and I tried getting out, and you don't have enough health packs, so you've got to get out before the yellow bar goes to the bottom. Because I did run Lara off the edge here, and you just die because you haven't got enough health packs. It's impossible to get out. So Lara, not too difficult, but if you did bungle it like I did in practice, it's right bugger. We come into this room here, and this is practically near the end of the level. It's just a fancy room. And the pots aren't breakable again. This is a bit annoying. Could have been. They could have made that a thing, but they didn't. Never mind. Climb to the top, Lara. And what this is essentially a block pushing exercise. I have to put it on the pressure pad there. Up on there with the thing on it. It's not a bad level. I don't mind fairly easy levels, but I'm always like, I don't want to play really difficult stuff because there's some really elaborate hardcore stuff and I'm not bothered about that. I'll go so far as to do a relatively difficult one But really, I mean, I downloaded 5 or 6 in one go, and I find that some don't work, some are buggy, some are ridiculously difficult, some crash when you die. So having a nice straightforward one that works. So it is on the easy side, but there's some spiders in here, Lara. Shoot them. Try and do a fairly easy one, and then I'll try and do a fairly difficult one, but I'm not a hardcore Tomb Raider, so... So that's it, for just trying to get this thing in, this triangle. No, I don't know what it does. It's pizza maybe, Lara. So we have to just press 2 buttons. There's the sky. Nice graphics, reasonable little thing. It's a 40-minute at most, probably more like if you're playing it blind, then it'll be about half an hour maybe. But once you get going, it's fairly straightforward. We go to this area here. I thought it's linked to another level, but it doesn't. It's the end of the game, so Lara has a jeep apparently. There's the keys. You can run to the end and it just ends, but you can get in the car if you want. And that ends a reasonably fun level with quite nice graphics. So thank you, Lara. Driving up a cliff for no apparent reason. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Thank you for watching, and until my next video, bye.